It sounds like I'm about to murder y'all. This is like the opening to a fucking horror film. Hello everybody, how's everybody doing today? Hello Cam, hello Phantom, hello Maria, hello Chrissy, welcome, welcome. Welcome in. How's everybody doing on this fine Sunday? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I don't know. It's been uneventful 2 days. I'm like honestly, I'm kind of like frozen. I'm just trying to fucking wait. I'm struggling to wait for Wednesday. I need Don Hung to go the fuck away. You have no idea how much my mental well-being is like relying on fuck the March quest. Deserted haunted mansion. Yeah, it really did. That's yeah, I'm waiting for this man to go the fuck away. Anti-Don Hung action? Yes. Yeah, yeah. This man needs to stop. He has been here for too long. I already got baited once because I thought March quest was gonna go with Don Hung's quest. But no, we got Moquishla instead. Which, I mean, I enjoyed Luca's quest. It was good, but I would have preferred March. Hello, Hermes, welcome. I will say, I have been keeping myself busy. I have... How many pages of notes have I taken so far on Sword Disaster lore? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages so far of notes, and I actually haven't like gotten into it really. A large portion of my note taking has been purely. I have an entire page that's just a 2-column list of all the motifs and symbols that I could pick out in the Trailblaze Secrets. You guys have no fucking idea how dense that is. I can't get over it. Like, I want to make a video on it, but I have no idea where I'm gonna even start. Like, yeah, I have no idea where I'm gonna start. Oh, I wanted this game as a Fuhua. Yeah, eventually we'll get a Fuhua. Whenever we go to the Yaocheng, I think, is where she is. It's gonna be a while before we get her, but we're gonna get her. I bet any money. Hello, Rama, welcome. Patience, Chrissy. It will pay off. In other words, or in other news, we are exactly a week away until Farina drip marketing. So that's a thing. I really hope she, like, if you guys haven't noticed, Farina's smile is literally the embodiment of Colin D. Like, her smile in every art is just Colin D. That's I want that in her drip marketing art. I'm so ready for her drip marketing art. Also the lore. Who's gonna be her quote? I swear to God, if her quote is by Nouvellette, I'm gonna slap somebody. I want somebody cool, like Shabanka. I want somebody cool. Are you going for her? Hell yes. I have an obligation. Okay, here's the thing. I have an obligation. I said at the very beginning of this, when I started playing Genshin, that I'm gonna get all the Archons, but also I've kind of fallen in love with, I have a particular, like, adoration for gremlins, right? For little, like, bratty gremlins. That's why Hu Tao is my absolute favorite. That's kind of why I've fallen in love, like, QQ, March. I love gremlins. Farina is one of them. I love her. I've kind of followed, like, yeah. I think Farina and Nouvellette are artificial beings. There's an argument to be made either way. I do like that idea. I definitely like the idea of Farina at least not being natural in the same way that, like Zhongli or like A are. There's something odd about Farina. Farina best gremlin? No, Hu Tao. Hu Tao, you can't just say something like that so flippantly on this stream. You know this, Phantom. You should understand this. You cannot challenge Hu Tao's authority on the stream. Anyways. So, the docket for today is... Docket for today. We're doing this. I have gotten somewhat into it. I am so fucking ready for Hu Tao and new event. You have no idea, Rama. I forgot about that. Hu Tao and Venti together, the dream team. I love them. Venti enabling Hu Tao is the funniest shit. I absolutely adore the idea of Venti enabling Hu Tao's bullshit. I'm so ready for that. Nouvellette doesn't seem more artificial, more like he's a different race. Yeah, he's Vishap. Although, it is unclear where, like, I don't know, it's... Again, he doesn't seem like he's just a normal Vishap. There's something different about his other raceness. Because he feels so much colder and... I don't know, there's something off about him. In more ways than just he's not a human. Last year was hilarious. Yes, I know, and I'm ready for more of it. When a god enables your insanity. It's... Exactly. Are the Vishap's dragons? Yes. Well, okay, so... Vishap is kind of a muddy term. It can refer to... Like, the modern Vishaps that we see in Enkonomiya are descendants of the dragon tyrants that used to live. What? Did I stumble into a... Does this ring any bells? Literally hands her a fucking bell on a string. That is so dumb. I'm in love with Nouvellette. Yeah, I do enjoy his character. I don't know. He's incredibly well written, and Ray Chase fucking slays. I don't know what that was. Wonderful get. Oh, we'll definitely get at least some answer. Because, like, we know he's been around. He's very old. We know that for a fact. He was here. He was around when the Primordial Sea was a thing. Or, like, that's, or at least I think that's implied. I don't know. He's very old. So we'll definitely get a confirmation of him being something. Whether it be by his character story or his character quest or whatever. Freena's maybe an Oceanid, like the Tainted Ones. Because like her right or left eye is the same color as Tainted Eidolons. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that theory, to be honest. Because like I could see it being that way, but that feels kind of anticlimactic to me for some reason. Why do I have fuck it? Okay, I'm not connecting. Genshin or HSR has been having this problem. What are your thoughts on Risley? Okay. He has committed the unpardonable sin of separating the House of Hearth siblings. That's just not something you do. Right? That's just, you don't do that. The fact that in the trailer, Lenny is saying, why did you do that?
Aurum Alley's success is nearly a done deal.
That's unpardonable. That's awful. I hate that. Gameplay wise, he looks incredible. He looks so cool. I will do this later. Okay. Oh, hi, Ching Chui. Okay. Didn't expect to see you here. His voice acting being immaculate. It is incredible. The funniest thing was so for like weeks now, I think since the final feast, since we learned that Risley was a thing, and since Risley's English voice actor was announced, which was quite a while ago, his voice actor has been baiting people with how to pronounce his name. Right? Like there was he posted a TikTok a while ago. Is like, have you ever wondered how to say my character's name in Genshin Impact? And then he points the camera at a bottle of Worcestershire sauce. Anyways, Miss Ching Cui, you can't always come to me for a medical certificate. This is a pharmacy. We don't do diagnoses. Xiaotian, you always give me a medical certificate before. You can't just turn off the tab now. No, I've contracted an incurable disease. Little Tian, you have to save me. You're from the Alchemy Commission, right? Miss Ching Cui, you know how the Alchemy Commission is. If you got an incurable disease, go and see them there. Not even trying 2 languages is already beyond what I'm intelligent enough to handle. Yeah, it's incredible. Fuck it, like, Risley's name is an affront against God. Like, that spelling is not okay. Although the funniest tweet was, I think, oh, was it the, I think it was the Shade Chamber that tweeted this. Wait, hold on. Let me read it for you guys. It's the funniest shit. Oh, where is it? Yeah. My favorite tweet. so far about Fontaine was from the Shade Chamber. They said Fontaine, where you can yell "daddy" into a crowd and 5+ people turn around, at least 2 of which are women. Like, accents are so hard. Yeah. The Alchemy Commission can't diagnose my disease. Can you help me pick out a little ailment that won't spill the beans for me? So she's just trying. She's just trying. She has Munchausen's now. She's like. She's just manifesting Munchausen's now. Ma'am, that's not okay. What's he do? Just say that you're lazy and you'll never have to reveal anything. If I could use laziness as an excuse on a medical certificate, I would. Any thoughts of the ship's routine? Yeah, it's really funny. It's really funny. Apparently there had been like a really small collection of Fuqing fans for a while. And it wasn't until that trailer dropped that it fucking blew up. And like I hadn't even considered it until that trailer dropped. I don't know, I could see it happening. Gremlin and Fushfan, I could see it. I've seen that small March leak. Yes, but no, I haven't. I have, but don't. Yeah. If you usually, yeah. I know I can't. It's called getting diagnosed for ADHD, my man. Like, come on. That's. I'm just saying. I got a customer. Hold on a second. Well, if it isn't Whaley, my good sister. The loading screen one, no, I have not. I have seen the skin. Which, the skin is very sus to me because the image quality is very strange. But, I have not seen the loading screen one. Little Tan seems to be asking for help with her eyes. What do you have to say? Goes, I'm in no rush, I'll leave. Okay. You're here. I heard that your guild is trying to port merchants into the logistics platform. I was actually thinking of signing up, but on one condition. Can you please help me handle this Qingtui lady? These are 2 separate things, don't mix them up. I think I know what's going on here. Looks like we have a deal. Don't worry, I'm not some lazy task maker. I know you need some evidence to refute her. Let's see what I have here. To refute Qingtui? Oh my god. Okay, so it just gave us a fuck ton of shit. Okay. Medical certificate, Celestial Jade game record. Proof that Little Tan also placed. Oh, okay. One can imagine how Qingtui and Little Tan became acquainted. Pan-Cosmic Quick Diagnosis booklet. Notes compiled by Little Tan. However, the perplexing conundrum within the cosmos has long exceeded your scope of expertise. He was now previously presented by Qingtui, later on the Alchemy Commission to specialists to verify the fictional ailment. All that with Fontaine being out. It's been a struggle for me as well, mostly because my life has been fucking crazy. But also, like, I need to stay diligent. Like, I need to have a steady income of Stellar Jade just in case 5-star March happens. I don't know when it could happen. It's not next patch, but it's gonna be soon, I feel, or eventually. I need to be prepared for whatever happens. So that's the only reason why I've been consistently playing this game. Okay. We have a look if those pieces of evidence can help. I'll try to assist you from the side. Copy of medical. Miss Ching Choi came to get a medical certificate for me before the feeblitis. I'm actually not sure if it's a real thing. I just made up the name by looking through a few poetry books. But no good deed goes unpunished. The Alchemy Commission suspected I faked my medical qualification and told me to resist my resit my alchemical exams. Well, it won't happen again. Making up a random name won't work. I see Dragon Dan Hung didn't come home to me. Yeah. I was just chilling this morning and I get a ping from a friend. They have E2 Dan Hung. They have E2 IL Dan Hung in E6 March. I have not gotten a single fucking, like, from Wishes, I have not gotten a single March Eidolon. I am still only E1 from the time that I bought her out of the shop. I am still Marchless. It's so sad. E2, yeah, E2. It's so fucking dumb. Hikaru is crazy. My only multiple Eidolon 5-star is the Trailblazer. I have E1 Zila, and we don't talk about that. Miss Ching Tui and I are game mates. But that's not why I gave her a medical certificate. Pan Cosmic Quick Diagnosis booklet. Oh, this one is rather old. Some notes I put together for myself. But with recent massive influx of Outworlders, I'm seeing outbreaks of all kinds of things I haven't seen before. Even with the pharmaceutical tech of the Alchemy Commission, you still have to find the right cure when treating people. So Outworlders can't just get medical prescriptions just because they want something. They need that prescription from the Alchemy Commission. You got Wilt, so I don't feel bad? You know, I would much rather have more March Eidolons than Wilt. E6 actually hasn't been that useful. I don't care. It's more of it's a principle thing, Chrissy. It's purely out of principle. She deserves to be E6'd. IPC sent invites to all merchants in Aurum Alley, wishing to strike deals with all of them. Oh, they're union busting. What a bunch of fuckwads. E6 is great for Clara. Isn't also Fushuan, like, incredible for Clara? Like, I remember seeing some people saying that, like, Fushuan is, like, incredible pair for Clara. And Locha, yeah. Well, Locha's good for everybody. Alrighty. Clara is very easy to please. It's less Clara and more Svarog. Very easy to please Svarog. Hey, I know you're here to persuade me to give up my delusions so I can get back to work, but this time is different. I really need an excuse to ditch work. Then just ditch it, babe. Like, come on. She's so short. I am so fucking ready. The funniest part about the next banner is the fact that the average height of that banner sits soundly at 4 feet. I can't get over the fact that the next banners, the average height of every character on the next banner cannot be higher than 4 feet. It's the short woman banner, and it's so funny. Why is Isha so small? I have no idea. It doesn't help that Stella is just a fucking giant. She's the tallest woman in the game. There's also a chest by there. Okay. Yeah, shush. Shush. Don't put it like that. That makes us sound weird. What do you want me to say? What the fuck? What is 4 feet in meters? 4 feet to meters. 1.2. It's no higher than 1.2 meters. Ah, sure. Like 150 something, I don't know. 120. The diviner in charge of scheduling. Yeah, 120. 120 to 150. 120 centimeters. I don't know, fuck, whatever. I am an American. Yeah, it's 120. 4 feet, 120. It's probably closer to 150, but it's still hilarious. That's the minimum height in rides. Qingcui, Fushuan, Lynx, and Pella are all incapable of riding any amusement park rides. They're just too short. The diviner in charge of scheduling made a mistake, and all the divinations ended up getting delayed. And knowing how angry the master diviner would be, with a swipe of a pen, the diviner tried to frame us with that workload. According to the current plan, a month's work now has to be done in half a month. Every diviner at the Divination Commission has fallen victim to this delayed workload. I don't think this is your problem. I agree that I shouldn't have to pay for other people's mistakes, but the diviner put it nicely. We are a collective. Knuckle down, work hard, and there's nothing we can't get done. Anyway, she's just a supervisor and would never roll her sleeves up and get her hands dirty. But a medical certificate can't beat everything. I get what you mean. You think my job is useless. How about this? I'll take a medical certificate, and you'll play the role of sick leave auditor diviner. Come on, let's play it out. My excuse is watertight, then you have no reason to stop me. 411 is 150, yeah. It's probably closer to that. It's probably closer to like 410. I just like to say 4 feet because that's really funny. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. That's incredible, actually. I've never heard that before. Hello, Yuki. Welcome. Welcome in. You have no right to stop me, but if my reason is deemed groundless, come up with a better excuse. Got it from Maxor. Oh, that's awesome. Hello there, I'm the custodian, Qingcui, for the Diviner Commission. I sincerely regret to inform you that I am feeling unwell due to contracting an incurable disease. You could make it less uncurable. I must request a period of sick leave in which to rest and recuperate. My symptoms include hair loss, headache, and and a swelling liver, all of which severely impact my daily work duties. To avoid my condition worsening or infecting any other diviners, I should take active treatment measurements. Requesting a leave of absence for the next 10 days so I may fully just say you need to take a mental health day. Come on. It's not that hard, Qingcui. Just say you need to take a mental health day. Like, they can't say no to that. Is that how you normally talk? What? No, this is how I talk when I request sick leave. I remember you turning that IPC representative inside out on the docks with your words. You're not going to do that with me, are you? The debate starts now. Wait, hold on. I just wanted to take some time off. There's no need to make this so complicated. I'll let you start off then. What is this incurable disease? Aren't I still waiting to get a medical certificate from Little Tian? Let me come up with a random name for my illness. It was like no game, no life syndrome. Infecting myself with anthrax to avoid work. Yeah, I just poisoned myself. I just took a bit of arsenic. You know, that's fine. No game, no life. So she's a weeb. Considering contracting the no game, no life syndrome, and I must request a period of sick leave. Famous Ching Chui's evidence. I mean, there are all sorts of weird conditions across the cosmos. Let's say you just need to randomly make up a disease. Nobody's going to check up on that, provided it looks reasonable. That's how it went down last time. Making up an illness on the spot won't get you anywhere. The Alchemy Commission has sent someone after me before to check if the symptoms I listed are recorded in their medical text. Don't tell me the Alchemy Commission turned out to be this thorough with all their work. It's crazy. It's almost like they're doing their job. I wish bureaucracy in our world was this efficient. If that's so, then I won't get Lil Tan in trouble. I'll have to come up with something else. Let me get this chest real quick, because this is dumb. Okay, there we go.
Time well spent.
Nishi arrives at Lil Tan's invitation and was just in time to hear your heated arguments. I didn't expect to hear you debating here. As far as the verdict was concerned, you won, right? You'll have to ask Jing Tue. I won't put a Little Tian out there anymore, but I'll keep asking for leave. I'll go back and have another think about it. Lil Tian just agreed to collaborate with the docks. Please add Longevity Hall to the logistics plan. This way the docks can get some new orders soon. Let's get the planning started. Yay! Okay. So, I'm gonna just yeet you out of the way. I mean, I could just keep it like it is. No. What does this say? Okay. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, that's actually not profitable. Efficiency. I don't think. 27. So yeah. My bottleneck here is this. You think? That leaves me at 17. How is that more efficient? What? That's dumb. Okay. Good planning. I got it though. But the puzzle solving is half the fun. That's what I'm saying. Actually, before you came, I contacted Miss Secretary. Really sorry for not mentioning that to you. Our humble longevity hall really doesn't need any logistics. I just wanted to express my allegiance, that's all. I hope you and the Aurum Alley Merchant Guild can kick out those arrogant brutes from the IPC. Really show them who's the boss around here. Merchants in Aurum Alley are enthusiastic. I thought everyone would be as laid back as Royer. Fun in a gacha? How dare you? That took me a second to parse. Royer. That feels so weird in the mouth. It's fun, but higher levels were annoying. Yeah, I mean puzzles be like that sometimes. I'll get going then, little Tien. You keep working on it. You can do it. And afterward, let's play a few hands of Celestial Jade. Cool. I'll see you at the games table. Longevity Hall gradually increased its renown. Yay. People. Close. Yeet. Guild benefits. Submitteth. I think I need one more before I get my Sushang. Do I even need another Sushang? Hold on. What is my Sushang at? I could take it in my Sushang. Oh, I don't have her E4. Okay, I'll take it. These are based on accumulated points. If you don't get peak performance, you could just do it again. Exactly. You can just reset.
Regardless of the IPC's wishes, positive changes need to be made.
I don't know why I listen to you say that.
There's still more work to do to revitalize Aurum Alley. Let's give it our all.
Okay, how does this look? Okay. 3. Oh, that's cool. Wow. Okay. We'll do that. And then how many of these? 2 of you. You can fit more in here, right? Need 6 more. 2, 4, 6 more. Do. And do. So apparently the son of the far-right ex-president of my country had a boyfriend. That's incredible. Bolsonaro had a boyfriend. That's incredible. Like, I don't know what to say about that. Good for him, I guess. That's just really funny. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Start from there. That needs 4. At the very least, I need to put you. I want to do this. I feel like this shouldn't be hard. Why is this being hard? Yeet. There we go. I just realized the Melazines make the cute noise when they walk. Isn't it like it's so adorable. I love it. Everything about the Melazines are fucking adorable. I love them so much. They are so cute. And Neuvillette is an ally. I can't get over the fact that they just casually in the stream. Yeah, Neuvillette passed a law. They must be referred to as she, her. Like, that is incredible. Neuvillette is based. Okay, we got that. And then what's the next quest? Government mandated from what the far right thinks the left wants.
Regardless of the IPC's wishes, there's still more work to do to revitalize Aurum Alley. Let's give it our all.
Let's go navigate. I can never tell which quest is the one we have to do. Neuvillette out there defending Melazines, right? It is incredible. I love them. The Melazines are adorable. I loved that quest. Fucking, oh, what was her name? No, what was the main Melazine in the Melazine quest? I think we're thinking of the same Melazine right now, Hermes. Male exclusionary radical dragon. Nerd. Isn't that Mamere? That's her name. Isn't Mare death in French? Wait, hold on. I need to double check this. That's Morir, okay. Morts. It was close, okay? I was close enough. Shit in Portuguese, so Mamere. I love Mamere. She was adorable. Yeah, Mamere in French is my mom. I knew that. Morts is death, yeah. I still love the male exclusionary radical dragon. Using bots to get Stella's such a menace. She's suggesting review botting. The bots wrote comments like, specially made for sensitive skin. Good evening, Raya. Welcome. Seeing how Yansui expands her menu, I plan to hunt a few abominations, see what I can do with them. I don't think abominations should be used as food ingredients. Stella's a real one. Stella's a menace. She was definitely a, pretended to be a script kitty on Xbox Live. She would, like, whenever she lost a game in Black Ops, she would DM somebody on the other team and say, I can get your IP, and then she never did. She would never follow up on the threats. How the Cloud Knight intercepted a bunch of wolves that the Unshackled was smuggling around. Would be a pity if they just got disposed of. If you can give me some, I'll try coming up with some new menu items. You should be able to find the wolves of Stargazer Navalia. I'm counting on you. Yeet, Stargazer Navalia, we go. A very pretty region, I will say. I can create this kind of stuff because I spend way too much time on Twitter. I do too, although I don't run into that kind of stuff. I don't know what my Twitter feed is anymore. Like, it has been constantly in flux. It's kind of been weird. I don't know. It doesn't help that I quote retweet the dumbest stuff sometimes. That's true. Canonically, Stella was an FPS fan and a toxic gamer before her memory got wiped. Yes. The perfect headcanon. there is a chatfic out there about, like, there is a chatfic where Stella is just a toxic gamer. How do you do these again? Got it. That was weirdly easy. Oh no, I still use Twitter. I have been getting better at, or like occasionally I'll go through like phases where I redirect my doom scrolling. Papa B. I don't want to hit you. You're being such a good boy. You're being such a good boy. Hold on, let me actually like not have Sampo. Yeah, I'll go through phases where like I'll redirect my doom scrolling to reading One Piece, but it's never like reliable.
Told you I could bite.
Here, the thunder.
Try that again.
Oh, Carol, welcome. Welcome.
I'll end your misery.
You action advance my ass. I started reading One Piece last night or last week. How far are you in?
What a headache.
What chapter have you gotten to? Volume 8. What chapter? I don't read volumes.
Don't mess with me.
I read this shit on the Shonen Jump app. Cause I ain't about to read that many. I'm not about to buy that many books. That's dumb.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
Let's see. Cause I stopped at chapter 70. Or I'm at chapter 70. I took a bit of a break. Oh my god, you're literally where I'm at. What the fuck? You're at the very end of Barity. Oh my god. Like I've been wanting to get back into it because apparently the arc that starts at chapter 69 and 70 is like the best arc until you get to the Grand Line. As someone who exclusively reads manga physically, okay, here's the thing, right? If it were anything else, I would read it physically. I love reading physical manga. I haven't done it in a long time, but I love reading physical manga. It's the fact that it's One Piece. It's purely because it is One Piece that I'm reading it digitally. it is so much more cost effective to pay like the $2 a month for Shonen Jump than it is to buy the volumes. It very much is. Like, it's... What made you choose a female Trailblazer? Because that's the Trailblazer that they use largely in promotional material. I have Ether in Genshin. Part of it is just because... like, so I chose Ether in Genshin just because that's what I did. She also has the better design, that too. So like when I first started playing this game, I chose... My thought process for choosing Lumine was she was the one that I saw in a lot of the promotional material. I liked her design better, and I chose the male MC in Genshin, so why not? Might as well choose Femc for this game. Probably display my $150 collection of 3 Berserk volumes. Those Berserk volumes are so dumb. They're so expensive, dude. Yeah, and she just has the better design. She has the cooler design. Kalis just looks boring. Kiana, Ether, Stella, Mihoyo always have as a favorite. I mean, yeah. Not me taking pictures of these. I regret not choosing Stella. She is incredible. I love her. And it's really funny to me, right? Like, how the fans interact with... Like, with how the fans interact with the HSR characters is way different than how they interact with Ether and Lumine. Because, like, everybody's headcanons for Ether and Lumine are largely the same, just because, like, they're kind of the same character. If you read any fanfiction or look at any art, like, you could swap out Ether and Lumine with anybody else, right? But how the fans interact, like, the fans have had like HSR fandom has had like a collective agreement of the different flavors of autism between Stella and Kalis. It is hilarious. I love it so much. And there's also the agreement that neither of them are cis. It's so funny. I love it. Okay, large bowl. What the fuck does... Oh, large bowls, please. Got it. Second diner wanted southern pork ribs on rice. Coriander. Third dinner wanted Chrissy's... Need a cup of herbal tea. Yeah, design of Ether is better. Yeah, I mostly, I won't lie, I mostly chose Ether because I enjoyed the midriff, but I will say that I do like Ether as, Yeah, I will definitely agree that I like Sarah's voice as the evil way better. Cause like if you watch Sarah's streams, like Sarah Miller Cruz, Lumine's voice actress, streams this game or records or whatever. She did a recording for Carrie Bear, but usually she streams the quests, and so she'll voice all the dialogue, like all the dialogue choices in Lumine's voice, and it just sounds wrong to me. Like, Lumine being the good guy sounds wrong to me. It's very strange. Thank you for your hard work. There were loads of diners today. It's really hard for one person to do everything you did. Charity agreed to collaborate with the docks. Please add delicacy. Let's get the planning started. Yate. Yeah, she really does the role of the Abyss Twin well. She really does. She slays the Abyss Twin. And like, the same goes for Zack. Like, Zack's voice as Ether is way more fitting of the good guy. I just don't know, like, it makes so much sense. Like, it's so intuitive, but I can't explain it. I need to move this over. Keep this here. And then we fit. That's not efficient at all, is it? Nope. Okay. Stop. How are we gonna do this? Let's start from the beginning. So we're at 30. 28. 25. It's 9. That's shit. We should just yank, like, take all of them. That's not bad, actually. Either way, it's gonna look something like that. Actually, it might just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 41. Zach also voiced Moon Cover. Yeah. His low voice, he has a very specific low voice that he can do. It is incredible. Okay. How does it want this to work? Okay, that's a 30. I'll just do this. It's a 44. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not profitable. So it's just straight up more profitable just to do this. So there. Okay. Do you think? Nah. Frankly, I don't like Lumine's dress. I think it's kind of pretty. I don't know. I kind of like it. What am I supposed to do with these is my question. Unless what it wants me to do. That's dumb, actually. No, it's not that. The fuck? Okay, what are you at? You're at 13 that way. Boo. You're at 16 like that. Also, personally, the reason why I like Lumine's dress is that it's weirdly rare to see white clothing. True. She stands out looking heavenly, which makes it even better for her being the Abyss twin. Just because, you know, that's a really cool contrast to have. No idea. I might have to look up a tutorial for this one. Just because I've got zero idea. Hello, Potato Mike. Welcome. Let's see. What am I doing here? That's literally what I was doing. What the fuck? Was it just being... That's literally what I was doing. Oh, I see what I was doing wrong. Fuck that shit. Okay. Was it due for state? Oh, that's you. Nice. Welcome in. Yeah, Ether has much more. Ether has much more variety and like contrast in his palette, and like that makes him much more interesting to look at as like a main character. But then when you like, yeah, you throw like Lumine as the villain, quote unquote. It's much more interesting for her to be the villain just because she's pure white, and usually white be good. White be heavenly and nice and all of that, and it's kind of a...
Regardless of the IPC.
it's kind of throwing that like out the window. I know another thing of this game. Usually it's not this. Usually it's a funny turn-based combat game, but we doing different shit tonight. What the fuck is this? Oranges? Oranges, sure. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That's the wrong one. Not that one. This one. There you go. It's funny because their color palettes reflect their preferences. Lumine likes colder stuff while Aether warmer. The reason why Lumine being the Abyss Princess is because of her card lore. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. I don't need your hint. I play Tetris. I know what I'm doing. Maybe. What are these? 4? Okay. I feel like this might be another, like... Okay. I feel like this might be another one of these deals. Boom. Boom. We have an extra 3 to chill with. 1, 2, 3, 4. But you want the hint? No, I don't need a hint. While Aether's card focuses more on the present and seeing the world with more optimism. Yeah. It's really interesting to me how just put a fucking ruined thing. It's very interesting to me how different they are, even though those differences are not communicated like in the slightest, right? Like, they are different people, very much. Someone also noticed how Aether has a defensive stance and Lumine a defensive one. Lumine also has a slightly higher attack, which is the dumbest detail. Lumine they're supposed to be identical, but Lumine has a slightly higher base attack than Aether does.
I have something to tell you. We achieved our revenue goal for this quarter. This is all thanks to you two. Not to mention the merchants of Aurum Alley.
Oh yeah, Sushang is technically here.
The Merchant Guild promises
Forgot about
Sushang. Money where it is meant to be spent. No disappointment.
Don't you be embezzling funds.
The funds will be used for the overall repair and upgrade of the dock.
Don't you dare embezzle funds. I've got my eye on you. Don't be like my high school athletics director. So like you do puzzles and stuff. This is an event. This is a timed event. Usually, let me show you what gameplay usually is. I would like to get my rewards. Guild benefits. Submit. Hey, and we get a free Sushang. Whoop! E3 Sushang. Let's fucking go. And board bop. Yeah, I need to do my dailies anyways. Let's go farm quantum. Yeah, okay. This is a story and a half. So so when I was in high school, our athletics director was he was the basketball coach for both men and women. And so I think it was like my freshman year or something. Our county got a grant for just a bunch of money. Like every school just got a fuck ton of money to do kind of with whatever. So like most schools in my county, we got like, you know, they like upgraded like AC, or they got a new roof or whatever, like stuff that needed to happen. My high school, we got new turf.
Was that it?
And we made it bright blue.
What a headache.
Yeah. And so that was weird, but then we did nothing else with the money. We did nothing else with the money. There were no other major improvements to the school except for the new turf. It later came out after another scandal that happened with my athletics director that he ended up embezzling a lot of those funds.
Show no mercy. Follow my charge.
Cause yeah, he ended up having
Conflict is pitiless.
relations with one of the girls' basketball players. And so
I'll end your misery.
yeah.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
So he just the I don't think it was ever confirmed that he was embezzling funds, but the theory goes that we got the new turf, which granted we did need a new turf. We did need new turf. Our turf was very old. We also got a new track. So like we did need that. But apparently a large sum of the cost that went into getting the new turf was also funded by an external patron.
Nothing major.
So the math didn't math very well. And so the suspicion is that he was embezzling some of the funds that we got from that grant. No, like I think it was an alumni that was like, hey, make the field blue because that's really funny.
Show no mercy.
I think somebody said it was an alumni that was like that gave the extra money to turn the field to make the field blue, which is still dumb.
What a headache.
But like the math just doesn't math, and so yeah, apparently he was just embezzling funds. That I also want to say that he was also embezzling just funds for athletics in general.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions
Like
of
it
the
wasn't
past.
just that grant.
Bloom. 1,000 things.
It should have been green because green equals grass. Yes, but apparently we wanted to be that one college with a blue field. Except we're a high school in the middle of the United States that nobody gives a shit about.
My turn.
I don't know. It was a very strange year. That was a very strange year. That was also I think that was my sophomore year because that was right before
Afraid of me.
that was right before COVID. He got arrested right before COVID. That was a very, very weird year. Maybe it was my freshman. I forget when he got fired. But yeah, it was very funny, but also very awful. Like our sports department our athletics department was not doing great for a while. That's a story. That was probably the most wild thing that ever happened at my high school. Our high school is very boring. our high school was very, very boring. Like, we had a couple of fights, we had a couple of weird things, but for the most part, it was all very like it was mostly very rich, spoiled kids. So like the most drama that happened was so benign and like stupid. So like, yeah. Yeah, that's so like nothing interesting happened because like my roommate, right? She grew up in like the fucking backwoods of Pennsylvania. Like she tells me all of the wild shit that happened at her school. I was like, yeah, our lacrosse team stole a urinal. Like, like the most that happened was our athletic director was embezzling funds. Like that's the most interesting thing that happened. Like there were occasional fights. There were sometimes teacher drama. Like I think the most teacher drama was the fact that our student body was convinced, and I'm also convinced. I kind of want to go back and I want to go back and see what their relationship is like. But we were convinced that our creative writing teacher and one of our biology teachers were dating. Convinced, like it was not even subtle. They drove to work together. They were like the only person that biology teacher talked to that wasn't the students was the creative writing teacher. Like, and like the creative writing teacher's classroom, her classroom was right down the hall from that biology teacher. They were always talking. It was like. But they denied it so much. It was really funny. What did I want to do? Oh, support character. Support character I can bring in here. Vanity, I'm stealing your QQ. Wait, actually, I'm gonna keep Pella. Or if I don't, yeah, okay. I'm gonna do this. Vanity, I'm stealing your QQ. Okay. Yep. Oh, we had a teacher cheating on his wife. Oh, here's the best part about the or not the best part, but the most wild part about the whole athletics director thing. So the main reason he got fired was he was having relations with a student. The man was married.
Let's settle this.
The man was married and his wife taught at the school.
Thanks. Eternal sleep.
So that was, yeah, that makes it even worse.
Conflict is pitiless.
But yeah, it's not like.
Come on, my turn.
Our school was largely boring, aside from that one thing. Aside from that one thing with our athletics director.
Nothing major.
Yeah.
My turn.
So just get, yeah, it's a parable. It is a fucking parable. Like our school was just in shock. Like usually when something crazy happens with teachers, usually you can make jokes about it. That was so out of the league, out of like any sort of thing we could have expected. It was just so fucking wild. Aside from the fact that it's creepy as hell, it's just. Luckily, she was legal. That doesn't make it that much better, but like, it was just. We like nobody knew what the fuck to do, just because it was so awful. Like his wife disappeared from teaching, And like I feel bad for anybody that had her class.
Wait for the
I feel bad for it was
The dead return.
it was bad. It was so bad.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Anyways, everyone says that Ether and Lumine think alike, and even Dainslow says that our mannerisms are similar, but the Traveler and Abyss Twin cannot be more different. I mean, I wouldn't say they couldn't be more different. I will say that they're not the same person. They have slight differences.
my turn. Sagacious discernment.
They are their own unique people, but I definitely do not think they are that different.
Repay.
Cute moment. Yike!
Look at the draw. Please, and victory! Gotta try hard to watch this awesome move.
Eternal sleep is not the
We go right and listen to Ship On. Have fun.
The dead return.
Honestly, my writing recently has just been to the Genshin soundtrack.
Tough luck running into me.
Like I spent all day yesterday writing, and I like burned through like the half of the Genshin soundtrack.
My turn.
How dare you?
Conflict is pitiless.
Gotcha.
I'll see you off.
Might have spent too much.
Told you I could fight.
But
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
because of how much it's still far away. I mean, yes. I mostly, my description is getting this done before March, mostly as a, this is the last thing I'm gonna stream before March is here.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Because yeah. March Quest, I'm so ready for it. You have no idea how excited I am for the March Quest.
Show no mercy.
I want even the smallest hint, even the smallest, littlest hint of her past. I need it. I physically need it. I'm just slowly chipping her down. This is like bad. I need the lore. I need the story. It's not even lore. It's just, I need hints. I need the smallest fucking hint. What is up with her? We need March lore. Why is she so inexplicably tied to the remembrance? Even though she's technically preservation. Like, that's not how that works. Like,
Look at the draw. Please, and victory!
because the remembrance is also really fucking weird. She's so, or they're so strange. They're such a weirve fucking eon.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this.
I made a
awesome
meme
move.
earlier, actually. Let me. I've been meaning to tweet it. Nope. I already have Twitter open. I think it was Akivili, Who, and Fuli.
What's wrong? Afraid of what I might do?
Shut up, March. You couldn't hurt a fly, even though you are killing like a beast. Where did I put it? It's on my desktop, I think. Did I get rid of it? Where is it? Oh, I'll find it later. It was a really good meme, though. Only thing I know about March is the weird girl with the same eyes in Reborn 2. Isn't that non-canon?
Choose from strike.
Was that confirmed as non-canonical? There we go. Big hit.
You
Kinda?
chose the wrong
Okay.
enemy.
Oh, cause like Vanity's video that he did on March, Vanity's theory video that he did on March, brought it up. Like he brought Reborn 2 up, but it was very,
Show no mercy.
cause I know Reborn 1 is non-canonical.
Let's settle this.
Q, get your ass back in the game.
Wait for the tiles. Luke, you can't run. Try that again.
But yeah, it's the fact that
Tough luck.
March has powers of Six Phase Ice.
Watch this awesome
Six Phase Ice is inherently a thing of the Remembrance.
Here. Choose from strike.
She has no memories. Her design is very similar to Oniric Shards, which also has ties to Fuli. There we go. Big hits. Like, there's a lot that's weird about March. And I want to get at least some sort of lead. Are we discussing Emanator March theory? I'm not, okay. I'm not against Emanator March theory, but I'm not necessarily for it. I'm just saying she has some sort of tie to somebody that isn't Klipov. Right, because in game and canonically, she is of the Preservation. She follows the Preservation. But she has ties to somebody else. She has to. And the only Eon that makes sense for her to have ties, to, is Fuli. Now, again, I don't entirely believe Emanator, but you never know. Yeah, exactly. Like in the same way that Don Hung is linked to Long, but he isn't an emanator of Long. He's just, he's a Vidyadhara. He's, he is the permanence. Yeah. As hard as Space Station, yeah, the gun cannot clock March. The gun is weird. I have a lot of thoughts about the gun. Before I go on that rant, though, I'm going to run to the bathroom. Yeah, I'll do the fucking rating gun rant because that shit goes crazy. Anyways, give me a second. Okay, here's also the thing, right? So I don't have any of the Storm Disaster lore unlocked, but I have watched Vanity read all of it. And okay, like here's the thing. Fuli has been I have been suspicious of Fuli for a while, right? And before I get into the number gun rant,
all the great things you've done for Aurum Alley. Please take your
packs a full bag of takeout for hell yes, dude. Dude, the amount of food that you can fit into a takeout bag is incredible. Okay, so like we've been suspicious of Fuli for a long time, right? Or at least I've been. Like they come off as very ominous to me. And we know that oniric shards are very Fuli coded, and so is a preservation card. A preservation light cone is very Fuli coded. But in the Swarm Disaster lore, it's pretty much confirmed that Fuli more or less is responsible for the disappearance of Akivili. Not only that, okay, I put a screenshot of this in the server. Hold on. HSR General. Not okay. Here's how it reads, right? Let me show you guys this. This is incredible. Yeah. I might have played the capture wrong. Whoops. So, more flashback of your life creep before your prefrontal cortex. So, what this is saying is like, remember, this is a simulated universe, so you are disguised as Akivili. So the "you're" in this situation is Akivili. So, more flashbacks of your life creep into your prefrontal cortex. Suddenly, you retrieve many memories captured before you fall into the nihility. Okay. Big. Does the Eon want you to preserve these precious memories? In a split second, all memories are gone like somebody has pressed the shutdown button. You gain lucidity at once, and your memories disconnect without any warning, just like the Eon's disappearance. So, this is a couple of things. So, that was all said by Fuli, or like that had ties to Fuli. The Eon I'm more curious about didn't appear in the... Finality did. They very much did. That's a different rant. Okay, so this confirms a number of things, right? So one, the reason Akivili just disappeared is because they fell into 9. They fell into the nihility. They just... They're a thing of nihility now, for some reason. Which is kind of why I think Nihility is gonna be a late game interaction. We're not gonna get Nihility Traveler for a long ass time, because interacting with Nihility is going to make or break the Trailblazers' second coming of Akivili. But so Akivili disappeared because Fuli sent them tumbling into the Nihility. For some reason, for some whack ass reason, according to the simulated universe, Akivili fell into the nihility because Fuli just kind of yoinked all their memories away from them. So Fuli is fucking weird. And this explains really well the why in Fables About the Stars. I keep doing that. I totally didn't almost say the name of my fanfiction. That makes sense. This explains why in Fables About the Stars, Fuli is depicted is the very last Eon that is depicted.
The prince.
Even after the finality. The finality is hidden in the corner here, right? After that
And finally
is Fuli. Fuli has not been mentioned in this entire trailer, even though this entire trailer, the point of it is to be like, why is that loud? I don't know. This trailer is very loud. I have no idea why it's so fucking loud. But like the entire point of this trailer is to outline all of the eons, right? Nanook, Yu, Lan, like Noose, Yaoshi, Nine, Kleepoth, Sheepa, all of the weird ones. And like the finality gets mentioned 3 times.
Prince.
Like the finality gets mentioned 3 times, right? Yeah, okay.
And finally,
Why is Fuli last? Why is Fuli the very last Eon that gets mentioned? Since this trailer dropped, which was at the start of the game, this has made me suspicious of Fuli. But now that we understand that Fuli and Akivili have some whack-ass relationship, like Fuli did something. And this supports my theory that I have called since the beginning of the game. Since 1.1, when Kafka told us that we should ask Noose about what happened to Akivili, I have said, Noose doesn't know shit. The only person that knows what happened to Akivili is gonna be Fuli. That more or less confirms it. Yeah, I'm fucking pumped. Maybe those 3 eons are working together? Okay, yeah, here's the thing though. So if you notice, right? If you read all of the Storm Disaster lore, there's a pattern that appears. There are 3 eons that are always related to weird shit happening in the Storm Disaster lore. I actually sent it in Vanity's channel. Okay, it was Ina, but there are three eons that have something to do with everything in this goddamn in the lore for Storm Disaster. It's Ina, it's Akivili. Rah. It's so dumb. Akivili is the connection, finality is the brain, the Fuli is the info and collector. I'm not sure. The finality has something more going on in the background that is much more suspicious. The finality is just kind of kicking and doing their own thing. Like, I don't know. The finality is weird. Especially, so if you pay attention to Storm Disaster lore, finality's there. It's just, they're not always, so they don't show up because, so in Fables About the Stars, boom, go away. In Fables About the Stars, right, the finality is referred to as the Shapeless Prince, which pretty much references the fact that Terminus doesn't have a body. Terminus does not have a form. That's why they're also not depicted in this trailer. It's because the finality, just straight by a nature of what they are, they do not have a form, at least yet. Right, so that's why they're not depicted, like, they don't talk to you directly in the simulated universe because they don't have a body to present themselves with. What I'm starting to gather is the what I'm starting to gather is finality only manifests via like symbolism. So sleeping. Let me actually I took notes on this. So some of the main things that are references to finality: sleeping or talking in their sleep, whispers specifically, go like anything depicted as backwards. So backwards music especially, and then stone. For some reason, finality has a big ol' obsession with stone. So if you keep those ideas in mind, if you keep those in mind and read through either Trailblaze Secrets or just the Eon Councils in Storm Disaster, you will notice that finality is kind of ever present. Finality is ever present in that lore. They're just hidden away. They're not as front and center as people like Ina and Tazeranth and like Cleopathra Akivili. Ina is also crazy. Ina is so fucking weird. Because we got confirmation that Ina wasn't like... Ina's merging with the Harmony was not... It was consensual. Ina and Harmony both agreed to becoming one. So, and Ina still exists. They're just a part of the Harmony now. Which is wild. Anyways, the president asked me to plan a public meeting of the Merchant Guild. In order to help defeat the old president, I prepared a little something. Where are we meeting? Oh, young master, so dependable. Let's make it to the docks, Madam Yukong. Will you be there today? I won't choose sides. So, oh yeah, the mod is in chat. Madam Yukong is in chat. We will win the president over completely. See, the president will definitely show up today, right? Should be. Great. I want to witness this. You weren't going to before? I need to change my team. Also, hold on. I made a comment that I'm very proud of on Sevi's new video. Hold on, where is it?
Hey everyone, it's Sev.
Controller disconnected? What? Okay. So Sevi made a new video. It's a Pella guide, right? It shouldn't be. Oh, did I do? Okay, hold on. That's an overlay. So when it's that thing. When I play games with controllers like Speedrun, I'll connect my controller so you can see what my inputs are, but I don't have a controller connected, so I accidentally showed that. So yeah, so this is Sevi's Pella guide. My comment is this is the most important guide right now since Lynx is right around the corner. I was very proud of that. Anyways, let's get back to it. I've been switching and hiding sources all over the place, so I'm kind of losing track.
Right on time. Xiao Han is about to share his strategy for the upcoming hearing.
The president likes to quote past experiences and data. We can do that too.
Bet.
The president and Madam Yukong are here. Ready?
Ready.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. She's like, yeah.
Before we start, let's review the documents we have.
Turnover of Aurum Alley Merchant
This
Guild.
is the most direct achievement of our revival project. More importantly, it's evidence that the alley has regained its footing. The money will serve as the bidding deposit for Aurum Alley.
Are they spies? Worse, they're bureaucrats.
Since Artistry Hardware partnered with the dock, its scope of operations has expanded, and its revenue and customer satisfaction.
Yo,
have
shit,
both
Bran,
increased.
welcome. Also, hi, Hikaru. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Oh, shit. Thanks for the raid, Bran. Oh, my God. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. She sounds so confident when she said, let's do this. Yeah. Thank you so much for the raid, Brad. Oh, my God. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Twitch to YouTube. Okay. Yeah, that's... I did not expect that. Okay. Does Twitch have like a built-in to like YouTube, or did you have to just like... You have to like make like bodge it? Because I know Twitch to Twitch is easy. It's like built in.
As a result, we're seeing an uptick in customers visiting the shop. Contrary to the
Nah, you just had to.
assumptions.
Yeah, okay. The journey was long and difficult. Oh no, you had to switch a tab. You had to switch tabs. Well, thank you guys so much for coming in. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Bran, so much for the raid. Highly appreciated. And yeah, we're doing the Aurum Alley. We're doing the Aurum Alley thing because I haven't done it and I need funds for the short woman banner. So.
The data suggests that the success of the old Aurum Alley was largely due to the economic.
Well, make road to
circumstances
10K,
of the
bro.
past.
I'm fucking.
At its peak,
It's getting
Aurum
it's
Alley had
it's
trading
getting
volume
like
similar to what the alley has
reasonable, and
today.
it's freaking me out because I have no idea what I should do for 10K.
The hearing is about to begin.
Let's go.
I will be hosting this hearing on behalf of the
Hi, Yukong.
Skyfaring Commission. Ming-Shi, are your people all present?
So this whale has milk. All whales have milk because they're mammals. Part of the definition of being a mammal is they produce milk. I should finish the event as well. Yeah. I don't know. I just need like I need funds for the short woman banner. I mostly want links, but I will not argue with a Fushwan. And like I'm also need like carryover funds to start saving for possible 5-star March. Cause yeah.
We're all here, but where's the president?
Where is the president?
Right here.
My God. See, he was the head. He was just the dude. Oh my God. He also sounds like the one elder from Mulan. Ancient dragon, have you awoken? He kind of reminds me of that. Oh yes, well, E6 March is fun. I realize that. She does not want to come home. I have gotten like 3 fucking Yukongs. I've put like 20 wishes into the Danheng banner just because why not? I have gotten like 3 Yukongs. No March. Not a single March. She does not... Okay, anyways.
You're the president?
Yeah, he's just a fucking automaton.
That is correct. I know my appearance is a little unsettling. If the hearing weren't of vital importance to the future of Aurum Alley, I would.
No wonder he's stuck in the past. He's a fucking machine.
Still, I didn't expect a reaction like this. Are you so afraid to converse with a piece
I only got
of
1 Yukong, at least relate to not getting the 4-star you want. It's infuriating. I've never had this bad of luck with a 4-star before. Not like in Genshin, it's always been like 2 or 3 10 pulls. I would get the 4-star that I like, the new 4-star or whatever 4-star I want, right? I think the longest I went was with like, I went like a couple of months with C0 Bennett. I think I went like close to a year with C0 Bennett. I just couldn't get him, and now I have C6. It's like all of a sudden, I've never had, like, that's the last time I had bad luck with a 4-star. I'm more surprised than afraid.
Surprised that there's an Aurumaton in Aurum Alley?
Oh. Oh, it's a funny pun.
Let me remind everyone that we are at a hearing. Mr. President, please share with us your vision for Aurum Alley.
It's funny. It's funny because Aurum Alley, Aurumaton, get it? The fact that Bennett was your biggest misfortune is funny. It is. Yeah, I see the I see the irony in it.
I can tell that the opposing side is eager to see Aurum Alley thrive. Your passion resonates with me.
I just realized I've used 310 pulse for Danhung. What the fuck? I still only have E5 Yukong as well. I don't know what my Yukong is at, but but like here's the thing, Ikaro, you have E2 Danhung. You have E2. So stop complaining. Like,
since we share the same passion, where is it that we disagree?
The prosperity under your proposal means diminishing the alley's tradition and personality. We can afford neither. I can tell that the opposing side is...
Okay.
The IPC plans to turn the alley into a logistics hub.
E2 Imbibitor. Hikaru has E2 Imbibitor.
Our proposal is different from the IPC's.
That's right. The IPC will close down Artistry Hardware if they take over. We would never do that.
I love these two. I still to this day cannot get over Rachel Chow's voice. She does such a good Anyways.
We protect businesses. The IPC sacrifices them for their own gain.
Why are there fireworks in the background? Stop it. It's not the 4th of July anymore.
Protect, sacrifice. I find that humans rarely understand these concepts correctly. The outcome is what truly matters.
Of that our MC actually has the voice lines here. I know. I love it. It's the middle of September. Stop setting off fireworks. It almost felt like that this year for some reason. After the 4th, there were fireworks in my neighborhood for like weeks after.
Once the alley is turned into a logistics hub, shops like Artistry Hardware.
He is convinced that the IPC and us are the same.
The IPC plans to turn the alley into a logistics hub. You are practically thinking the same.
This?
Take a look at this.
What am I looking at? The IPC plans to turn the reality is overdevelopment can only adversely impact customers.
Do you have data to support your statements?
Historical data has proved my point. It is the reality, not rhetoric, that matters.
I sense a hole in...
The reality is...
Yeet.
Overdeveloped...
Take a look at this.
What am
The fuck? How does that... Okay.
Overdevelopment can only
Merchant Guild turnover?
this.
No, okay.
What am I looking at? The reality is...
Of course it's the last thing I try. Okay.
There are actually more customers coming to the alley.
This record reflects the change in Artistry Hardware's turnover and the increase in customers since it partnered with the dock.
2023 went by way too fast. I feel that. I kind of did nothing over the summer.
Shop does better than it used to. Impossible. You must be bluffing.
Impossible. I am a machine that only works with numbers. I think that you're bluffing.
You know Mingxi better than I do. Would she deceive you with fake data?
The sample size is too small. I'm not convinced.
If I were you, Mr. President, I would think of ways to translate the success of that one sample into something that can benefit everyone. A guild that doesn't proactively help businesses has no reason to exist.
You have not witnessed what I have seen, so you fail to understand my insistence.
You know, I also kind of find this vaguely boring. I don't really give a shit about, you know, this. But the character interactions have been kind of fun and also more Rachel Chow voice. I don't.
You can't just rely on your age and experience.
There are many things that only time can tell, young one.
True. However,
You have not witnessed what the old Aurum Alley achieved a commercial miracle that has not yet been.
Are you suggesting that the alley is a shadow of its former self?
That is correct. The number of customers visiting the shops was 10 times what it is today. Things were better in the old.
I sense a whole.
The old
this is
Aurum
where the
Alley achieved a
historical
commercial
trading volume
miracle.
comes into play.
You've been looking at the past through rose-tinted glasses.
How's some fuck ass head still even capable of this thought? I don't know. It's
In
kind
the
of
old way
hilarious.
you described, the old Aurum Alley had a trading volume similar to today.
You included the delivery side cranes in your math.
So?
We did. So what?
You can't draw simple parallels between then and now using absolute numbers. The trading volume you mentioned may not look. I see what you are saying. While criticizing you for making flawed comparisons,
If you want to take over the merchant guild, just stuff them in a box. Yep. True.
In the past.
It's like the Chucky problem. You're facing a haunted doll, just put it across the room. You're facing a computer, just throw them off. Like there's a cliff right there into God knows what is in those sea of clouds. Just throw them off. You're good.
Mr. President, the way I see it, you shouldn't regard the alley as a souvenir from the past.
Explain the start of yearly 6 of the power. It's the power of the Astral Express kept them warm. Ish. Warm enough. Okay, but Chucky is alive. He's a ghost in the body of a doll. Yes, but he's still a fucking doll. Just put him across the room. One solid kick and he's on the other side. Plenty of room, plenty of space to run. He's not
Aurum
scary.
Alley should embrace change, as its residents do.
It seems we have reached an agreement.
We have?
Hearing concludes here.
That's news to me. Okay, sure.
First challenging an IPC rep and now winning over the president of the guild. You're pretty good.
Is it a good time to reveal that I have no fucking idea what I'm doing? Yeah, I got lucky. It was a collective effort.
The materials that Mingxi and Xiaohan
I
provide
still
are super
am
useful.
like I have the cognitive age of like a 2-year-old at this point. So like okay, but the creepy cursed object has a habit of not staying thrown out. They just throw it out again. It's not if you're persistent enough, like I can't imagine that a ghost is gonna be that persistent.
Knowing the president, I think he's now ready to entrust you with the future of the alley.
Okay, this is really funny, right? Because Yukong is talking to Sushang here. Sushang has nothing to do. She's a Cloud Knight. She has no interest in this. She has shit for brains. Like,
The president commands the trust of many reputable shops in the alley. Their support for him was likely to be a big obstacle to your rejuvenation project.
like I have zero faith in the fact that Yukong is gonna or that Sushang is gonna stay here for like more than a week. She's gonna get distracted and go beat some kids up.
His invitation to debate this matter publicly was a chance for the more difficult business owners to hear from you directly.
You are overinterpreting, Madame Yukong. The curtains are lit now.
I almost feel bad for him. Aurum Alley's enemy should be the IPC, not the president.
What if the IPC isn't an enemy?
Dun dun dun. You still remember Scott, right?
He's been transferred elsewhere. I'll be handling things from now on.
Nice.
You're with the IPC?
Dun dun dun.
Xiao Han is the IPC's operation rep in Exalting.
What the fuck? I mean, I remember SP Guard mentioning spies earlier. Put them in a box and fill it with some jelly-like substance and close the lid. Exactly. Or like epoxy. Like, just a lot. Just like, get out, like, submerge them in epoxy. Boom, you're good.
You snake!
Can't say I'm surprised.
My original plan only involved helping you overthrow the current president. But as we progressed, I saw there was more common ground than I'd anticipated.
What are you gonna do? Get out? Yeah, he doesn't even have hands.
Since we all agree that the dock is vital to Aurum Alley's development, why not take things further and turn the alley into a full-blown logistics hub?
No.
Imagine cargo ships from all corners of the galaxy, docking and departing.
No.
This place will be transformed into a renowned commercial port, instead of another run-of-the-mill market.
No. That's not what we're here for.
When the IPC wins the bidding, I'm sure we can continue to work together for a brand new Aurum Alley.
Hey, not so fast. It's still anyone's game.
Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. In that case, keep up the good work. I'll see you at the negotiation table.
That's like not, that's exactly what, that's antithetical to what we were fucking working for. As much as I appreciate spending time with you guys, I shall excuse myself from the group to avoid controversy. So for now, farewell. I love that. I love how Yukong only sends us the sticker of herself. Like, if it wasn't Yukong, I would say it's so like self-centered and egotistical, but it's adorable. On a side note, I wonder how they're going to introduce the IPC playable characters since the IPC has been painted as mostly antagonistic. I mean, just because that most of the IPC characters have been painted as antagonistic doesn't mean that everybody in the IPC is antagonistic. Isn't like Gwenaifen supposed to be IPC aligned at least? Or I know Topaz is. Topaz is IPC. She's like high up in the IPC too. They're painted more neutral at her space station. Yeah, I mean they're painted here as, I don't know. It's interesting. Percy just Gwenaifen? Yeah, Gwenaifen is Shanjo. I know Topaz is. Topaz is IPC. Which is funny because she's like the big money grubbing one. Like that's the entire point. There's a lot of grand and otherworldly forces in HSR story, but this event might just have the greatest villain of them all, capitalism based. Okay. Although you have different positions at the negotiation table, your goals are the same. Therefore, you should engage in a thorough debate to have a chance to supplement your own perspective from each of others' viewpoints. An open-minded perspective is more valuable than any single. Yes, ma'am. Yay. Is that it? Okay. Yay. We're good. We're good. No awards? Damn. Okay.
Thanks to your help, the dock, we now have the additional capacity to work with more businesses and have also opened a new route leading to the port. With streamlined
she's...
I think we'll see a revitalized alley in no time.
Yeah, she's the daughter of IPC officials. That's why she has so much money, but she is fully aligned with Herta.
If we keep going the
Logistics
long way
planning.
around, we'll be in the red.
Like new route advantages and okay, so got it. Okay. IPC is the Interastral Peace Corporation. Like how do I describe the Interastral Peace Corporation? Is there some big fuck ass Rocky on? Yeah. United Nations? No, think more like the United States. Have their grubby little fingers in literally everything in like the like the foundation of every economy ever. Less United Nations and more, yeah. Oh, big. Okay. Sure. United States 9,000 years from now? Exactly. Although this is its own universe, and oh, technically, I mean, Earth does technically exist in the HSR universe. They aren't a country, but a company. Yes, but they're. But it's easy to think of them like the United States in the fact that they just won't get their fingers out of things that their fingers don't belong in. These would not support these fuckers. That is not reasonable. That is not reasonable. You can stack these things? Holy shit. That's dope. They're 10 cents on a grander scale. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Are these business type events? When we get to Penacony, it's gonna get really different. It's gonna get way different when we get to Penacony.
Some time ago, I asked Sushang to have a chat with Yin Sui to see if we could secure Spices Supreme as the next client for the dock. I've heard Sushang has made some progress.
It's like useless wars. I actually don't quite know if the IPC has hands in wars. They are going. They're just economically involved everywhere you go. Like the entire point of their god. So the god that they serve is Klepoth, the preservation, and
she could use some extra hands.
Like Klepoth is all about not doing that.
Thanks so much.
So Penacony is definitely gonna have the IPC as a major player. I don't know actually. So like, here's the thing, right? How I imagine it is, if anybody watches Doctor Who here, there is an episode called The Name of the Doctor. I made a tweet about this, but there's an episode called The Name of the Doctor where the a mysterious planet is like radiating a signal that nobody can decode. So everybody's solution, the entirety of time and space is receiving this weird ass signal. So naturally, literally every major race and faction shows up at this planet. They think it's Gallifrey. I don't think, no, it's not. It's just a weird signal that everybody shows up to investigate. It is Trenzalore, but yeah, that's a different story. Penacony is that. Penacony is everybody shows up, but I don't think that it's the signal from. Okay, yeah, because it's coming through the fucking crack. But
Over here.
Oh, hi, Bailu. Welcome.
Sushang told me all about what you did to help the shops in the
Oh yeah,
alley.
weren't you the reason why we started any of this? So I don't think that the IPC is going to be very involved. They're just going to be there. I think largely Penacony is going to be its own thing. Just because, like, there's a lot with Sheepa, right? Like, the family in Sheepa are very strange. There's just too much to explore there for there to be any room for IPC fuckery.
Would step up their game, though. It'd be a dream come true if I could order takeout from the Alchemy Commission.
They don't do takeout?
Unbelievable, right? The food is so
How
good.
dare they? Wait, didn't Talanti give us a takeout bag? Like, bro, come on.
Chef Yen Sui used to be on the president's side. After she heard about Mingxi's plans, she decided to cooperate with the doc. It's a good opportunity.
Topaz coming later. Topaz is coming 1.5, right? 1.4, 1.5. She got drip marketed, right? So next patch. She's 1. What patch are we in? 1.4? 1.4. She's 1.4. So she's appearing before Penacony.
There's finally hope for Spices Supreme takeout!
Not only that, putting Spices Supreme on the map would
She is next
increase
patch.
interest
Yes,
in the
I know
area
what
as
patch
well.
we're in.
To get us started, I've proposed a crossover between the Merchant Guild and Spices Supreme.
Buy a meal box and get a Visiograph of Bailu. Get ready for very tired hands there in a bit, Bailu.
Wait a second. I'm not sure about that idea. If the elders find out, they'll say I'm tarnishing my image or something.
The only reason why I like Topaz is even in my crosshairs, I'm not gonna pull for her, but the only reason why I'm interested in her is one, because she gets a trotter, but also her VA is incredible on Twitter.
Yen Sui has agreed to offer you free meals throughout the crossover.
Happy to help.
She's just Paimon. She's just being Paimon right now. That's what Bailu is doing right now.
Come, let's go dancing.
I love the trotter. It's so funny. And like Topaz's official name in the inner drip marketing is Topaz and what's the fucker's name?
Wanna spar?
Topaz and Numby. Their official name in the drip marketing is Topaz and Numby. And that's
Would you mind giving me the lowdown on this crossover event?
it's hilarious. Have you seen the leaks? Leaks are generally a no here.
In short, Spices Supreme will release a series of crossover meal deals. Customers get Aurum Alley shopping coupons when they place an order.
Numby's a goofy name. I know, it's great, and he's a warp trotter, so he looks really dumb. Let me show you. Yay. This is Topaz, that's Numby right there. I love them. Playable warp trotter, that's, yeah. I'm ready. I will not be pulling for her because I still need to save for possible March. However,
And in addition to the coupons, you can get
It's
a
fine.
Visiograph of Bailu, our alley ambassador. Yep, of course, Chef Yen Sui will have the final say. Although some basic options should include meal for one, meal for two, and family meal.
so like most of the options that people are gonna, most of the options that people are going to include. Does it mean you could play as Numby? No, it's just gonna be that Numby is gonna be involved in a lot of Topaz's abilities. If you play League of Legends, think Nunu and Willem.
Yes, when customers are done eating, they can come to the alley for a stroll. We need someone famous for branding. Lady Bailu is the High Elder of the Vidyadhara, and also the most sought-after doctor in the Alchemy Commission. If she can be our ambassador, we'll have queues for
Imagine.
miles.
It's like fucking Dr. Fauci and like promoting McDonald's. Okay, anyways. Are you aware that for a new March we should possibly have to go through a lot of trauma? Yes. Yeah, I am aware of that, and I mean, it's important, right? It's important to face her trauma and not avoid it. She becomes a stronger person because of it. I'm just saying. And I fucking new companion quest. We're gonna get the new companion, the March companion quest is gonna set the tone, right? It's gonna set the tone for like where March's quest is going.
That's a lot of information. I haven't wrapped my
Because like
head around
if
it,
we walk
but
away from the March companion quest with like
sure you'll do a
nothing,
good
or it's like
job.
lighthearted or whatever, then maybe like March is just fucking March. But there's the chance that we're gonna get fucking depressed after the March quest, and I need it. I need the angst. I am.
Leave it to me.
Let's shoot 3 theme sets. Bailu at the alley entrance, Bailu and sight cranes, and the last one should be... maybe Bailu and friends?
If Bailu's VA doesn't have these as like prints on their Streamly shop, yeah, this would be incredible.
Well, all the pictures will be shot in the alley, so there you go.
I wonder if March's 5-star version would use Greatsword. I would laugh if her weapon, her 5-star version, has no relation to a Greatsword. That would be so funny. March's quest being big is a major copian to me. It's too early. Have you read the Aurum disaster lore, Ruben? Have you read it? We have been getting so many big fucking revelations in the game so far. And the fact that Shipe is the next planet, the family is the next planet. This game has different pacing from Genshin. I'm just saying that much.
That's it! Cute! Here we go!
Oh, we have.
Bailu, be natural!
She's so adorable. Yeah, we got
Slogan to go with
the Kafka quest last patch, exactly. This game has different pacing from Genshin. Genshin, we've gotten jack shit for any major revelation, but we've already gotten all the Storm Disaster lore, which we know, or at least we have an idea of what happened to Akivili and how they died. We have an idea as to the finalities deal, sorry, not the finality, Fuli's relationship with Akivili. We know that Nihility is a piece of shit. We know at least somewhat the relationship with, like we have a little bit more of an idea of what is up with the finality. We know that Ouroboros just disappeared and somebody is tampering with the data that might have been that might have revealed where Ouroboros went. That's a big thing. Like literally, okay, here my favorite Eon Council that happens, or not, my favorite Trailblaze secret that happens in the Storm Disaster. It's Tragedy and Insects Part 6. Literally all it is. It's Ember Universe talking. It says, after all of this, it says, Ouroboros' whereabouts remain a mystery. The dialogue option for you is the Nihility, and you're still listening. They have literally vanished. Preservation, isn't it dead? You are suspicious. You have no idea where they could have gone. Elation, do I really not know? You are suspicious. Not even the slightest idea. And then after that, Screwlum pops in and says, this isn't right. Somebody's tampering with data. They literally vanished. Ouroboros just vanished after Tazeronth died.
Meh. Too generic.
Ouroboros just fucking vanished. They didn't die. They didn't die. They didn't get merged like Ina and Sheepa. They're just gone. Nobody knows what happened to them. And the wording of that is weird. They literally vanished. It's weird to me. It's really, really weird to me. But they didn't get imaginary trade because everybody knows that they existed. Right? And they still kind of exist. There are some
3, 2, 1.
there are a couple of
3, 2.
there are a couple of
3.
motifs that have to deal with Ouroboros that appear in the game, that appear tucked away in lore, right? A big thing is this concept of whales, like large screaming whales sounds. Like that appears a couple of times. Like tucked away in lore. It's applied to be either the work of Fuli or Mythos. Yes, but
Let's leave the slogan to me.
Mythos?
We should
Not
head to the
Mythos.
next location.
Not whales as in W-H-A-L-E. It's W-A-I-L-E. Or W-A-I-L. Whale as in like a scream. Mythos has... of the person that's doing the data, yes, possibly. If there's any obfuscation of data, it's probably due to Mythos, but there's also the possibility of elation. Because
Remember, smile when you say the word.
because elation is very suspicious. Like, elation is suspicious in general, but
Another slogan.
elation is
Last one.
made like cut a couple of deals with the Eons, because like the Eons had to persuade elation to get involved with Tazeranth.
One.
I'll ask Mingxi for some more ideas later.
So like in order for, because so there were 5 Eons that ultimately did Tazeranth in. It was, I'm using my notes. It was Akivili, Hu, Ina, Aha, Shipe. Right? Those were the 5 that did Tazeranth in, but the Aha was the last one to join that coalition, and Akivili and Akivili had to make some fucking deals with Aha in order to get them to join.
Go.
And that ties into the weirdest goddamn thing in Trailblaze Secrets. Gondola helping gods.
Sui has just told me to go
I
ahead
still
with the
don't understand it.
partnership.
Anyways, who is the Iana Equilibrium? Correct. You can remember that because their name is symmetrical in every language. It was described that Nanook was born of a destructive swarm war. So the so Nanook was born of a planet that was destroyed by the remnants of the swarm. Their planet was destroyed after Tazeranth's death, which all the other current Eons were present for. Yeah, the swarm still does exist in very small bits and pieces. Terminus and New. I don't know. News. We're gonna have to talk with News for me to for
How likely?
I can't say for certain.
me to like them.
I'm glad to hear it. Dragon Lady, why don't you drop by the restaurant? I'll make you some smoked patty.
Yeah, the Eon audience in Destruction 1, I think it is. Like, I think Destruction 1 outlines like their birth. Storm isn't gone. No, it isn't. It's still smoldering. And the big question, the question why, like, part of the things that, part of the problems, one of the problems that the storm disaster event in the simulated universe wanted to solve is, why is it still here? Why is the storm still here? Because it shouldn't be. Taserant died. The idea of the path of propagation shouldn't exist anymore, but it does, so why?
Revitalize Aurum.
I'm glad Star Rail made Eons. Yeah, I'm glad.
Let's give it our
I am happy about that, because it works really well too. It works so well. Yeet. So many fucking, oh my god, so many primos. How many primos do I have? Don't pass still exist? It's yes. But like, to what extent they can be manifested is unclear. Because, like, the reason the storm disaster was so out of control was because Taserant existed. Also, I have 9,000 Stellar Jade. Bro. How many is that? That's 56 wishes. We are getting the short woman banner, everybody. How long are you still here for? 2 days. Go the fuck away. Okay.
There's still more work to do on the Aurum Alley revival project.
Taserant to
Let's
sell
give it our
mother.
all.
Yes. In a very disgusting, creepy way. Dude, I can't say that without being very uncomfortable after reading Storm Disaster lore. Dude. Oh, it makes me itchy. It makes me very itchy. Okay, I haven't unlocked all of the occurrences yet, but has anything been mentioned in the Storm Disaster about the followers of finality, in world structure, or anything? Who?
Reclaim Aurum Alley's golden glory.
Okay, yes. Finality is tucked away. It's very hidden away. But they're there. They are very present. Who as well? Who is kind of fucking everywhere, but again, tucked away. And it makes sense why they're like that. So if you go to the databank, right? If you go into the databank, I keep clicking the wrong things. Okay. Go into the databank, go to Eons, and you go to Who, right? Adventurers and mortals tirelessly seek out flaws in the system, believing their intellect to be superior to that of the Aeon. Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay, so read the entire thing. The chain of karma that mortals obsess over is nothing but a rough approximation of the complicated topology behind all things. Who dissolved their will into the web of logic behind the universe's movement, maintaining the balance and stability in all things in perpetuity. So this is saying that pretty much Who is everywhere. Who is a part of the fabric of the universe more so than any other, like, any other Eon. Who doesn't really have a form, I don't think, because they have dissolved as a part of the universal fabric. There's a few, so there are a few mentions of equilibrium and the concept of equilibrium that occur in the Trailblaze Secrets. There's one where their voice just shows up straight up. Like, there is straight up just a moment when Who, like, goes for equilibrium when they're not supposed to. It's really funny because after that, Skrullum shows up. He's like, "This is not supposed to happen. Why is this happening?" So finality in who don't show up,
Regardless
but
of
they
Maggie's
are
wishes,
mentioned a lot.
positive
And
changes
they
need to
the
happen.
Aeons themselves and the their symbols that represent them are all over the place.
The tourists say that they've been seeing a lot more.
If you want, let me link you. If you want to look through it, Azrael Vanity did a stream reading
At that
all of
moment.
it. It starts about an hour in. It starts about an hour in. And he reads all of it. So, hi Ranger, morning. Why does Skirlim have to cut off the best parts? It makes me mad. It makes me very mad. No pseudo placement spot. What do you mean? Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. Wait, what? Ma'am? Oh, I see what you're supposed to do. No, it doesn't work. Such distinguished. I love Skrillim. I so badly want to see more of him. Oh wait, no, I do this the other way around. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. Boop, boop. Do. I love his voice actor. I love Skillim's voice actor. It's incredible. He does such a good time. He does such a good job. We do. No, stop that. Don't do it like that. Oh, I see. Well, the Storm of Event made me curious about Stephen Lloyd. Yeah, that was a weird. That's like a weird thing I can't fit anywhere. Like, why? Why was he mentioned? Why is he here now? That just felt out of place.
Sky cranes on the streets recently.
It just feels so weird that he was pointed out specifically. There's so much to do. Oh my god. Who is Stephen Lloyd? He's just a character that's mentioned in the Swarm Disaster lore. I think he's another member of the Genius Society. Yeah, he gives us the double planar events and just fucking dips. We ever met before? Yeah, and like, why isn't he there? Like, come on, show up, my guy. Even May showed up. And you, like, even May showed up. Although I am excited to see May. I want to say hi, dating. Yes. Although thanks to Storm Disaster, I finally got Ruin May on the index. Yeah. I'm so ready. Wait, was the yellow one the fake one? Alright, see you, Ryo. Wait, which one is the fake one? I missed it. Okay, yeah. Just smash both of them just to be a dick. Like that would be really funny if you just like smash both of them. It's like funny. Whoa. I don't think anything to do with the IPC, a local lawful event, it seems. As the saying goes, a fake can never be real. Okay, I really don't care. Yeah. Yeah. Just, I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted. Just fuck you. Just smash everything. Can log on Genshin a bit. All right. I think like a majority of the people that watch my streams do that. If you should save, wow, I wish that was a thing in this game. It's a live service game, so there's no saving. It's not Baldur's Gate. That's for sure. Okay. You need to do Bailu and Daniel's quest today? You should. I actually kind of enjoyed Bailu's quest. I was grinding occurrences on difficulty 4 right after unlocking it. And all of a sudden I got Ruin May, a ton of C damage, and cleared difficulty 4 for first try after struggling through difficulty 3. That's fun. I've only seen Bailu for the 5 seconds of main quests and then the event. I like her design and personality already. Yeah, she's fun. I do enjoy her. I enjoyed her quest. It got kind of dark there in like the middle, which is always appreciated. Level 10, let's go. This is the stuff I need to mostly focus on.
Regardless of the might be.
There's probably a video somewhere.
Mr. Yun Feng from the Heron Express sees Psy Cranes as family. And he said he'd never turn his back on family.
That's weird. Okay. I see my delivery bot as family. I would never... Okay, what do these things look like, actually? Oh, shit! Whew. They chonky boys. They sure do be chonky. How am I supposed to fit 3 of them in here? What the fuck? Hello? That's not how math works. Just saying. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. 30. 4, 8, 12. Ma'am? Oh, you can turn them around. Got it. I didn't just do that. I didn't just do that. Don't worry. First try, exactly. I didn't even have to use a hint. Okay. That's too many of you. Whoa. Nope, not that one. This one. I'm supposed to fit these though. Boop. Since Bailey and Don Hung have almost a sibling cousin type relationship, older brother, younger sister vibes I love. Yeah, I love the that's a good point, guard. Doot doot. No, that still doesn't work. Oh wait, no, I don't need these. 5, 6. 1, 2. No. Dooch. Dooch. There it is. And then we go. Whoa. Oh wait, no, I need 6 of these. How the fuck? You can do that. I tried to do that. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. You have to do it like that. I see. That's cheesy. Get your ass there. Go away, these fuckers. Yeah, I did enjoy exploring Fuxuan's, or not Fuxuan, fucking Dan Heng and Bailu's relationship. It's just Gremlin and putting up with, like, in a man putting up with Gremlin's antics. Like, I love that vibe. That, like, I love Hu Tao Zhongli. I love Frina Nouvelette. And now you got Bailu and Dan Heng. Bailu the Gremlin putting up with or Dan Heng putting up with Bailu the Gremlin's bullshit. It's great. And there's also Fu Xuan and Jing Cui. But yeah, and well, March, yeah. Exactly. Also, that's much more. Welt gets a kick out of it. You've got to admit, Welt gets a kick out of it. Zhongli has explicitly stated that he just kind of is fed up with Hu Tao's shit. Like, he doesn't enjoy it. He's just like, I work for her because she pays well. Like, Weld was actually enabling her during Luo Cha's quest. Fuqing is hilarious. I find it so funny. Fuqing is an incredible ship name. Really? Well, should really stop encouraging her? I don't know. It's funny. We need more. The Astral Express needs more. You know, the Astral Express needs more chaos. For getting the world record, hey, I was expecting me to go faster. I was not expecting to get this sidetracked. If the job pays well, it's funny because he's not good at financials. I bet you any money, Hu Tao's like an incredible boss. She pays him so well, and he does not know what to do with the money. Will is such a silly little man. He's over 100 years old. He's like in his mid-90s, I think. Now Himeko getting out of the Express to die again. Hold on. Mention of Himeko. Give me a second. How long has Himeko been alive on Honkai Star Rail? Loading the Twitter page. This is my favorite Twitter account right now. It's so comedic. Come on, load Himeko day count. There we go. Himeko has been alive in Honkai Star Rail for 144 days. Under 44 days. Okay, we need to explain this joke to use SCP Guard. So, Himeko is a character in this game. The Twitter, I love the Twitter account. The fuck? Are we tripping? Like, yeah, we're tripping. Okay. I like how Stella thought about March 7th. Starch is real. Okay. Anyways, so there's a character in this game. Her name is Himeko. Because Stella's tripping balls. So Himeko is this universe's version of another character in another Honkai game. So Hoyoverse develops this game. They develop a couple of other games. And all of the games that they develop are largely in the same universe. And so every like world, every like universe in this multiverse, it's the best way I have to describe it, has its like own versions of the same same characters. So Himeko is this game's version of Himeko Murata, who appeared in a previous game, who died. Himeko Murata died in Honkai Impact 3rd very early on, and so people have been counting how long Himeko has been alive in this game. And so it has been 144 days since the game released. And so Himeko has been alive for 144 days because there's a very good chance that she might kick the bucket. That's the joke. Died to save Kiana's ass? Yes. Maybe. But she still died, and she didn't have to. She did, but it's whatever. Kiana would have gone fucking sicko mode on Earth if Himeko didn't do that. See about Genshin Murata? That's another year. You're gonna have to wait for that shit. Okay. What am I supposed to do here? Hopefully he reaches 365 days. It might not. We never know. With the okay, so and then what ended up happening, the most recent thing that's happened in Honkai Star Rail is Himeko has expressed desire to go adventuring out with the main characters because she hasn't done that yet. So the first planet that we went to, it was the main character March and Danhong, so all the three kids. And then recently it was the MC March and Welt. So Himeko hasn't actually gone adventuring with us for a while. But she was like, I want to go the next time. And everybody was like, oh fuck. Oh god, oh fuck, oh god, oh fuck. Do we know that HSR is on the imaginary tree? Yes, it is. So the imaginary tree, yeah, so when we make a jump between planets, that is,
There's still more work to do on the Aurum Alley revival
like
project.
when we go on the three kids or the polyamory if you prefer, but when we jump from one planet to another, that is us somehow traversing to another leaf on the imaginary tree. So it's unconfirmed if like spaceships are their own universe, are their own world. But we know planets are at the very least. At the very, very least, planets are. It's safe to assume that like Herta and the Lawfu are in their own bubble, or in their own worlds, or in their own like universes. Fucking covered wines. Okay. How am I supposed to get where do I get smalls from? What the fuck? Oh, from these? Holy shit. Okay. She was from an elite squad and died anyway, but she died because of the Valkyrie suit that she was wearing, right? It was mostly due to the Valkyrie suit that she was wearing. Because like it was sapping her energy anyways, and she was already injured. So the Valkyrie suit didn't help. And the artificial stigmata. I think Fu Hua gave her that. Be smart, please. Kind of get that, but also how did like the IPC and other factors travel across the imaginary tree in other worlds? Because they're assisted by their eons. If you notice the major, like these major factions that are able to travel across worlds are all incredibly tied to a specific eon. That's because they can only travel from world to world because of the imaginary eon, the imaginary energy that their eon provides. Sort of fine, but there is lore explaining that it was Akivili. Yeah, there was also the whole Akivili thing. Harsher domination, yeah. But it was still largely the battle suit that killed her. If she wasn't previously injured, had the artificial stigmata, and
we achieved our revenue goal for this
yeah,
quarter.
she would have survived.
This is all thanks to you two. Not to mention the merchants of Aurum Alley. The Merchant Guild promises that we will use the money where it is meant to be spent. The funds will be used for the overall repair and upgrade of the dock.
I don't care. Okay. It's intentionally confusing? Oh my god, yes it is. Oh, fuck. The fact that the entirety of Trailblaze Secrets is written like a goddamn allegory. Yeah. I can't see the train going to different parts of the tree. Right now, this just feels like a huge outer space area. But that's the thing, right? It's... like, it's one civilized world or star system per universe. And Herta Space Station orbits its own planet that isn't Urielo 6. Urielo 6 is in its own thing. By definition of how the imaginary tree works, we have at least hopped between... we have at least done one universe hop. I'm waiting for the wiki. That I am too, because I have to rely on Vanity's goddamn stream. I have to scrub through his stream to find the thing that I want. Because like nobody has done shit. English localization makes things even more confusing. It's not just the English localization. It's that way in Chinese too. It's just written that way. Like... because, like, it's not just how the prose is written, right? It's the very foundation of how the stories are structured that is confusing, right? Like, for example, one of the Trailblaze Secrets, Gondola Helping Gods, it can't happen. Like, chronologically, it cannot happen. But it's depicted as happening, and the problem is it happens with... like, it happens with, in relation to Akivili.
The secretary asked me to prepare some refreshments for you earlier. Make yourselves comfortable.
So it's not a localization thing, it's just fucking Akivili's fucking with us. If the English was consistent, that's largely a Honkai Impact 3rd problem. They've been doing pretty good with... Yep. Blatz found me. Found me. Okay. Wait, give me a second. I need to link blot something. Content. Doot. There we go. What was I talking about? Yeah, no, the imaginary tree in the universe stuff so far has been consistent. That is largely a Honkai Impact 3rd localization issue, because Honkai Impact 3rd's localization is awful. It sucks. They need to put more money into that. I mean, when people see it, says Star wouldn't need you to play Honkai Impact to understand it. You don't. It's just to put a lot of things into context. You do. But even now, really, the Honkai Star Rail is answering questions in Honkai Impact. Like how Star Rail is set up as a story is much more universal wide. And so we're going to end up getting more answers as to what the fuck is going on in Honkai Impact, more than Honkai Impact is going to answer questions about what's happening in Honkai Star Rail. It's just right now, a lot of the questions are having to be filtered through HI3, just because that's what we're more familiar with. We have nearly 7 years of stories, of HI3 stories. And we just started this, so a lot of the information in this game is being filtered through that lens, just because that's easier.
Mr. President, they've arrived.
You'll forgive me for not shaking hands.
The reason I'm interested in HI3 lore is I'm interested in unraveling role structures in relation to Aeons. Yeah, exactly. Well, because there's the whole fucking Kakuna finalities. Does that have to do with Terminus? Maybe. Who knows? It's really funny. So Blotz found me in Veilfisk's most recent video. Because like they DM'd me and they're like, "What? This like whale milk in the Arma game?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that was me." And they're like, "What? No, that was actually you. I thought that was just somebody impersonating you." No. Anyways, I still think Eons are weaker than the Cocoon. I don't know. Like Eons being. Okay, but here's the thing, though, Chrissy. Why would the Cocoon just be on the moon? Why wouldn't it, like, be affecting everything? And it is just on Earth. That's it.
I must admit I didn't expect much when Ming Shi first brought you to me. I thought you were just another group of strangers who meant well, but wouldn't make a difference. To my disbelief, not only did you manage the lease, but you stayed to convince others, including me, that our cause is one that is worth fighting for. Even now, it's hard for me to imagine how you are going to win the bidding. As slim a chance as we have, there is still hope.
I mean, nobody would notice if a random IPC goon would go missing, right? Right? Finality and HA3 and HSR are different terms. Ooh, okay. Interesting. I would have to do my own digging into that.
Go, and may good tidings come with you when you return.
Are you speedrunning yet? I have never been speedrunning. I've just used that word to describe the fact that I need to finish this in a set amount of time. Where do I need to go? Oh, here. Different from eons, the cocoon can change the rules of the universe. I still don't. This still feels weird to me. Again, I'm not. I'm still fully
Let's take
in
it in turns. You rest.
HSR
I'll
mode.
stand guard.
I have not gotten to that point in Honkai Impact, but
It never struck me that someone as humble and kind as Xiao Han would work together with the likes of Scott.
Ugh. Scott. I was trying to talk lore with some people, and they brought that up when I was talking about possible connections. Huh. I would have to ask Homu about that. Yeah, I would have to ask Homu Labs about that.
Before I met Xiao Han, I always imagined everyone at the IPC would be like Scott, overbearing and dodgy. Now I understand. The IPC has many.
Some of them are just dodgy. It's crazy.
Palace of Astrum is up ahead. Ready?
Let's do this.
Before we place our bid, let's go over. This is the most tangible achievement of our Alley Revival project. It demonstrates that the app having enough funding to back up our bid is key to competing.
Because of the crossover meal deals, the alley has seen an uptick in customers.
So, right now, so in Honkai Impact 3rd, Alex, the main threat is this weird fucking cataclysmic thing on the moon called the Cocoon of Finality. It's doing a thing. It's kind of siphoning. I think, like how Homu Labs described it, was like it's currently siphoning imaginary energy. Like it's just doing weird fucking shit. It's crazy. I need to rewatch Homu Labs' Herschel Rebirth video again, but it's doing some funky shit, and
It goes to show that
it's threatening to destroy fucking everything. And it's weird. And we don't really know what it is, or how it works, or what it's about to do. It just kind of showed up.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I am invited
yeah.
to host the public bidding of the Aurum Alley Commercial District. With members of all parties present, the proceedings may begin.
I have a crackpot theory that the Eon with the closest connection with Honkai is who? I don't... Fuck, you wouldn't be wrong. Cause like what happened, so in Fables About the Stars, when the Equilibrium shows up, hold on, let me, what's the specific Fables About the Stars? I think it's Equilibrium that brings up Samsara in the subtitles. I think. Let me double check this.
Dream. The tipping of the balance.
Yeah, the tipping of the balance. No. Yes. Yeah, the tipping of the balance, Samsara. So you wouldn't be completely wrong. The way who is described in the data bank and other lore. Yeah, I'm most curious about who. Because, like, yeah, we can learn all about Tazeronth. I do, like, okay, there are a number of eons that I am very suspicious about and I want to learn the most of. Right now, the top of my list is Fuli, and below that is Who, and then after that is Aha. Those three are fucking weird. But then there's also the mysteries of the dead eons, like Ouroboros. There's the mystery of Ina, because Ina, like, we don't know what happened to Ina. Or we don't know. Okay, we know what happened to Ina. Ina merged with Sheepa. Sheepa didn't, like, eat. It was a mutual agreement. Ina is just coexisting in the same space as Sheepa right now.
I hereby ask all parties.
We don't know
to submit
why
their
they
support
made that
documents
agreement,
for
though.
Evaluation. The documents should include scope of business, ratio of contributions, and registered capital.
Info we got about Ina. Yeah, Ina was weird. There was a bunch. The most important thing that they did was give us a bunch of
Representatives of all parties, please be ready to brief the review committee on your
the
business plans.
the big thing. No, that's a myth, Alex. That was just fucking false information we were fed. Like, part of it, I think how it's described is the reason they were able to merge is because they were similar paths, but they just agreed for some reason to merge. And it's not like Ina stopped existing. Ina still exists. Ina's just is still kicking it inside of Sheepe. Well, because, like, the big thing was the the entirety of Beyond the Sky Choir was weird, but it's the tie between music and Ina, which is so fascinating to me because Sheepa is like a whole, like, Sheepa's whole thing during Fables About the Stars is singing, was harmony, right? Like, it was singing in harmony, but that was Ina's thing before they just fucking dipped, right? So Ina's philosophies were incorporated into Sheepe, but Ina still exists. Ina still has a say. Ina is still conscious. It's just they're fighting, like, their consciousnesses are conflicting.
By personal request of the committee, a discussion session will be added to allow all participants to raise and answer questions.
Indeed. Xiao Han is eloquent and knows exactly. That said, this is also a...
Xiao Han, whenever you are ready, tell us about your plans.
It's probably gonna be ass. It's probably gonna be, like, soulless and awful.
Members of Aurum Merchant Guild, I hope you're all keeping well. By utilizing the dock, the guild managed to repay outstanding rents and also raised sufficient funding to stand at the bidding. That just goes to show how vital the dock is. The IPC seeks to unleash the full potential of the dock, taking full advantage of its role as a logistics center. Thus
Refute it.
transforming Aurum into one of the most advanced commercial ports in the galaxy. By members of
And if we're not?
No need to be quite so aggressive. Members of Aurum by utilizing the dock, the guild managed to repay outstanding rents and also raised sufficient fund.
We did much more than simply.
But you don't deny that the dock was vital to your operations, correct? Your partnership with the shop owners and the increase in cargo handling capacity. None of it.
Wrong. None of it would have been possible without...
Well said, Sushang.
I think you understand my point. By utilizing the dock, the IPC seeks to unleash the full potential of the dock, taking full advantage of its role as a logistics center, thus transforming Aurum Alley into one of the most advanced commercial ports in the galaxy.
How are interastral cargo ships supposed to dock? There isn't enough room.
To address this, most of the shops will need to be relocated.
That's a non-negotiable, my guy.
The IPC will redesign the layout of the whole area to make sure ships can move in and out smoothly. We expect at least
And
the
if
same
we're
trading
not?
volume as Cloudford.
You don't deserve pleasantries. You're a like a sleazy businessman.
Rest assured, all the shops that need relocating will receive generous compensation from the IPC. The package we've prepared will make everyone happy.
Classic IPC.
The IPC seeks to unleash the full... And that, honorable ladies and gentlemen, is the rejuvenation that everyone has been hoping for.
No, it's not.
How can you be sure that everyone's vision aligns with yours?
I was using a figure of speech, but our vision of rejuvenation will benefit the majority.
Shouldn't you gather people's opinions first?
Do we have any proof?
And that, honorable ladies and gentlemen, is the rejuvenation that everyone has been hoping for.
The shops think otherwise.
According to the poll we conducted earlier with business owners, most of them have already partnered with the Merchant Guild and wish to preserve their current business model. Artistry Hardware is among the shops that registered this answer.
Father has never been the shrewdest when it comes to business matters. I'm afraid his opinions don't constitute the most valuable insights.
You're gonna ignore everybody else's?
Agreeing with your approach, those shops may risk missing the bigger picture and opportunities for future growth.
You think too highly of yourself, bitch.
Ming-Shi, please share with us what the guild has in mind.
That is the most just knife, like fucking obsidian sharp point to make. You think too highly of yourself, bitch. Move on, let's go.
As Xiao Han mentioned, the IPC sees the dock as the most valuable asset the alley has to offer. But for us, the local shops are what makes the alley special. The guild serves the sole purpose of helping local businesses. We will help the alley reclaim the title of the best night market on the La Fu.
Best night market on the La Fu? With the IPC's funding pouring in, hundreds of commercial centers will sprout. Why would people come to Aurum Alley when they have so many other options? Nobody cares about that title anymore.
Say what you want.
What makes you so determined to hold on to this idea of a food street? Why can't the revival of the alley take on other forms?
A white man, I don't know, like this is like
Because people want it to retain its food street.
Do we have any proof?
Best night market on the La Fu? With the IPC's funding...
When people think of Aurum Alley, they think about its food. The two notions can't be separated.
We organized a crossover between the Merchant Guild and Spices Supreme. By sending out coupons and gifts, we attracted twice as many customers as we normally would. This shows that food is still a big reason why people visit the alley.
building on an existing strength is much easier than starting out from scratch. Get shit
The
on.
revival you envision involves throwing pots of money into building a port while forcing away most local businesses. Wouldn't that erase the very identity of the alley?
It would also fuck over all of the businesses.
Our
Moving
approach
is not
helps the
easy.
people.
That concludes our discussion. We will inform all participants of the result when a decision has...
Yeet. Get out of here, slizzy businessman. Nobody wants your lifeless corporation. Garden of Recollection. Freely travel between worlds and try to find memories that can help please their eon. Really so weird.
Sorry, I was zoning out.
Drink some
I'd
water.
heard that Xiao Han had matured a lot since returning from his study abroad. It would appear the time he spent outside the Xianzhou really did make him a better person.
I would beg to differ. I've matured as well, alright? Yeah, I've... You've been awake for a couple of months, at most. You've matured since then. You started out as digging through trash cans, and now you're not doing that anymore. Cleopas' mistake is not shitting on harder on them. Exactly.
You're right.
Business,
It
business,
really
business.
got me thinking. Even though it seems like we're doing the right thing, will we still think so 10 years from now?
Because there are no trash cans around. I think Stella could, if she was still in that mindset, she could still find them if she wanted to, but she can't. She hasn't. So yeah. You better believe. I like to think that Stella was still like incredibly emotionally unstable, like mentally unstable. Like just me headcanoning here. I like to think that Stella was just emotionally unstable, like mentally unstable still during Eurilo 6. Cause you know, she just woke up from something incredibly traumatic, having her brain wiped. So, you know, she wasn't entirely sure what the fuck was going on at any moment in time.
Sorry. You don't have to listen to me daydreaming.
Susan?
Do you think the guild won the bid?
Of course, we're the protagonists.
It sure feels like it sometimes.
Oh, I love it when this game is self-aware. Oh, it's so good. My ghost. I don't know if you guys know this, but I have a Hu Tao ghost. I have a Hu Tao ghost wearing a Hu Tao hat plush. It's like my favorite thing. My friends got it for my birthday, and I dropped it. And name him.
Anyway, no point in standing around here worrying. I'm heading back to the alley. Talk to you soon.
The Stellaron talks to her as canon, so I think some of the trash can dialogue. That would have been hilarious. Dude, watch. We show up. He's like Xiao Han is like bitching. Is like, I deserve this, ma. Like he's throwing a fit. Woo. Hello. Oh, hi. The MC matured so much, we're going from trash cans to a cult. Exactly, right? We went from trash cans to being weirdly emotionally immature around Danheng to this now, to willingly join. No, okay, here's the thing though, Chrissy. That's all on Himeko, and that's entirely on Himeko. The cult thing is all on Himeko. The bids resulted a while back. I received news from the Skyfaring Commission. We got it. I like how she added Xiao Han just to say, yeah, we won it, bitch. Wow. She will continue to manage the Aurum Alley Commercial District. You could have said that before adding you to the group. We lost to you. We won? So for the Skyfaring Commission's evaluation panel, I was not involved. Yeah, that's what all moderators. I moderate a Discord server. I know how this goes. I had no part in playing in the decision. Yeah, right. Celtic Sanctum branch of the IPC will join the guild as a retailer. Such a huge franchise. It counts as a retailer? As regional manager of the corporation, I already have plans to establish connections with the local businesses of the community. Oh, my guy literally typed sob. I just realized that I didn't even clock that. Because your assistants to work together rejuvenating Aurum Alley. You come to the docks. I'm legit gonna be late. That's not even correct grammar.
Dumplings and steamed buns.
Okay, what? There's a thing to pick up here. Collect. Yeet. I love that. That was hilarious. I love Stella. Stella is the best character in this game. Kalos can go fuck himself.
You're here. I'm the one who dragged you into all this. I must thank you again.
What the fuck is the Prez doing there?
Thank you. For
I haven't watched the new Horimiya episode. Fuck! I got like halfway through the new Horimiya episode, and then I went to go get dinner, and then I forgot about it. That's too kind of you.
Yeah, all in a day's work.
You two have done a lot to help us. You deserve. Now that I've finally got some free time, I'm starting to reflect on the choices I made and the reasons behind them.
Don't tell me you're also an IPC plant.
The president and Xiao Han had different perspectives because they came from different backgrounds. And I can't help but feel the decisions I made were somewhat restricted by my own background.
The same can be said for all of us.
I have no background.
If that's true, the only way to get a wider perspective is to leave my comfort zone and look outward. The answer to reviving Aurum Alley is, and that's why, I secured an internship opportunity at Pier Point with the help of Xiao Han.
Oh, no, come on. There are other ways to diversify yourself. Who will look after the alley while you're gone?
I plan to entrust the alley to you two. If you ever need any help.
Okay, well, now, this is interesting, because I am the manager of a museum, and now an entire fucking, like, section of a spaceship.
That's right. If you wish to continue with the inventory...
I didn't see you there.
New insights. Bye for now.
And we're done. Bada bing, bada boom. That is most everything that I wanted to get done. Wow. Yeah, I know sushi. Oh, more climbable rewards? What? What you got for me, Prez?
The most important part of an Aurumaton is its head. Same as humans.
Ooh. 4 out of 5. Okay. Did you have a chance at the head?
All is changed.
How's everything? I'm doing great because of you and Sushang. Without you two, who knows what would have happened to our Aurum Alley. I'm here to dumpster dive and kill God. That is the most powerful philosophy ever. It's funny to me that we're going to a cult, but the ending objective is killing a god. Hey, here's the thing though. The family is not just a cult, it's a really terrifyingly powerful cult. There's more going on with the family. I don't like it. I think we're gonna be, you know, chilling with, dealing with the family for a while. The family is nice. No, it's not. Ruben, you, no, don't. I'm not trusting you. You're just a family plant. Perhaps in a little while, I will transform into a place so wonderful that will blow you away. When the time comes, I might no longer be needed here. That's not a bad thing, though.
Old alleyways.
Casual chat, of course. Now that I've lost all my limbs, all I can do is chat. So, what would you like to talk about? Do you need me to restore your body below the neck? Thank you, kind-hearted traveler, but do not worry about that. I wonder how much you know about the history of the cosmos. Once upon a time, there was a catastrophe, a war started by Rupert, the Emperor of Inorganic Beings. This is, oh my god, this is a Pervon moment. Oh my god. The name taking out any and all, like, menacingness of... His name was Pervon. The table just fucking dies. Oh my god. This is one of those moments, right? His name is Rupert. Really? You could not have chosen a less menacing name. The war lasted for eons and consumed countless lives. Even after the downfall of the Machine Empire, the fear it aroused never ceased, as people saw intelligent machines as a potential threat. My Jade Abacus module retains almost no data from the era except for a few traces of modifications, presumably to eradicate the very existence of the anti-organic equation in the universe. There was something about this in Storm Disaster, actually. Just steal Sheepa's puzzle piece. She has quite a few. I'm just saying. No, the family is not just a nice group who want to be friends. They serve a fucking weirdo that just kind of vored another god. I'm not doing that. I've heard of Screwlum, a genius aristocrat of the Genius Society. People gaze upon him in awe and reverence, and how many of them are actually worried that he might become the next emperor. If I had my body and my limbs, I'd be immediately facing troubles beyond your wildest imaginations. Now I just want to live a peaceful life that is Aurum Alley, and losing my limbs is an acceptable price to pay. Prosperous was the alley before. As you know, I can only describe as... Would you like to hear my official answer or another version? Official answer. Yes, you are free to ask me questions as long as they are in line with social norms, ethical standards, and legal regulations. If I had a nickel for every time we've had an Aeon Vor stuff happening, I would have at least 2 nickels. Yeah. Newspapers, the internet, and various common fields of information. But having a database doesn't mean that you don't have to think. I'm sure, yeah. Interesting. Love that. Anyways, we did the thing that I wanted to do. I am going... something Star Rail Shard. Don't say that, Ala. That's revolting. That is so revolting. Anyways, that's all I wanted to do. I'm calling it there. It's been 3.5 hours. Good. That's all I have for today. Next thing on the docket. The next thing we have on the docket is March's Quest. I'm so ready for that. I am so excited. I am so fucking ready for March Quest. You bet your ass, if I have the time, I am streaming Wednesday when that comes out. I don't care how late it is, I'm going to stream it. You can fucking sue me. I don't know. We're gonna be streaming the March Quest when that comes out. I'm so ready for that. Fushuan also happens, I guess, sure. Fushuan exists too, I guess. Hopefully we get March Floor and it's not like the Law Chalk Quest. Yeah. I'm thinking the same. I doubt it will be. Well, because the entire thing, the point of the quest is March going to the Matrix of Prescience and trying to calculate her past. So I don't think there's any room for it to be like the Lockjaw quest. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for joining. I don't know why the music is so intense. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you, Brax, for the raid earlier today. That was incredible. That was weird. That was wild. I've never had that happen before. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining, and I will see you guys Wednesday for March Quest. So, bye-bye, y'all.